his hair. He's probably doing his hair or his suit.
Well, that's a compliment. I guess he's saying my hair looks good or something. But no, we had some team that actually came in right when we were about to leave that needed to come with us. So we were waiting on them to get to their room and get back down.
There does feel like there's an energy between you guys now. I don't know if it's just because you're both making weight, but it feels like you're both maybe sick of talking and ready to just get it on.
It's fight time, bro. It's fight time, you know, when we're 2 months out from the fight, we're in prep, it's a whole different story. But when you're 2 days out from fight night, it's a different vibe. It's a different feeling here, in your knuckles. So look, we're both just ready to get it on.
How badly do you want this fight, given where you've been in the last two?
It's a big story and chapter in my life. When they're going to write the Tim Tsyzu book, this next chapter is going to be right in the middle of it. So I can't wait to rewrite the book.
I feel like there's been a change in both of you over the last couple of days. Is that just the price of making weight, or is it that we're so close to fighting?
I've got no problem making weight. I'm ready to go. I think for me, it's just the intensity of getting ready to fight this man, and you know, it's normal. It's par for the course. We're both getting closer to going in there and trying to take each other out. There's a mental shift that takes place for a lot of fighters when it gets close.
Feel like you need to answer when you get in there? Like, I mean, sometimes when fighters go through what you've been through, they don't always come back the same.
No, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly what I'm made of, exactly where I was raised, from what ancestry I came from, and it's a lot to look forward to.
Do you feel like you want to prove it to a lot of people, like people commenting online and things like that?
I don't do it for anyone else, but part of the journey, part of success means that you're gonna get roadblocks, and there's gonna be people talking. All the people that have never spoken, everyone that's always kept their mouth shut, they're all gonna talk. But now it's time to rewrite history.
We haven't seen Tim this animated before. Do you think you've got under his skin?
I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, if it is, it's not anything that I tried to do. You know, his team seemed to have tried to do it more than anything. We've got written document. We got everything documented as far as how this actually went down. There's never going to be a pullout. We sent a message to the Rose brothers and to my management, Louis Cubis, and we told them all right after this all started, we said, just to be clear, the fight will proceed whether there's 3 Australian judges or 1. Nobody's pulling out of the fight. We sent that message to them, and then all of a sudden they're telling their media team to put out that the fight's in jeopardy. And then Tim's over here, you know, on phone calls saying that he was worried I might be pulling out, and now he's sitting up here saying that that's something that he's legitimately taking away from all this, that I was considering pulling out. It's just funny, like, why does your team need to lie to you? Why do they need to lie to you to get you, you know, in that mind frame? Like, my team doesn't lie to me about anything. I know everything that's going on with my team. If there was something like that going on, they'd be honest and upfront with me. They wouldn't come and tell me that I'm considering pulling out.
Tim, what did you make of him saying your team lied to you?
I don't know, man. People call me and tell me certain things, and then I'll just go with it. Did you guys hear the same stuff?
Yeah.
There you go. What am I supposed to say then? Everyone's been lied to except him. True? Yeah.
What have you made of him, like, today and the last couple of days? He's been pretty relaxed up until now.
And now is when it counts. It's not before, it's right now, and the next day, and the day after. You know, this is when you're supposed to be the most relaxed. Not 2 months ago, not 2 weeks ago, now. And this is all about experience.
Tim said you don't seem so relaxed. You seemed relaxed a few months ago, but you don't seem so relaxed right now. What is your mind frame?
I'm ready for war.
How great is it, and how are you finding the Newcastle experience at the moment?
I love it. It's a very serene place to come before a fight. It's amazing. I mean, it's got a different vibe to it. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. So I'm very thankful to be here.
What do you see as Tim's weaknesses in the ring?
I think that he's got little bit of a head problem. I think he sometimes battles against what's the right thing to do in there. I think that's why there's been so much talk about I'm going to come out fight like this, I'm going to come out and fight like that. It's unsure.
Joey, do you feel like you know what version of Tim is going to come to the ring on Sunday? Like, I mean, you know, he's been talking about fighting fire with fire, and a lot of people think that's not the right way to go about this fight. I know you've spoken about it a little bit in the past. What's your read?
I don't think there's so many versions of Tim. I don't think that he's really got, like I said, it's arrogant to say he lost to Bakram just because he came out and fought a certain way. As if Bakram didn't do anything right. As if Bakram didn't do anything strategically the right way in that fight to make him do certain things. It's real easy and a real easy cop-out to say it's based on how I came out and handled things. So he doesn't have many choices in this fight. He's going to have to adapt and adjust to what I'm doing, same as I'm going to have to do with him. You know, it's not like you can write a perfect plan as far as how the fight's going to go. You got to go out there, you got to feel it out, see what's coming, see what's happening, and adjust.
Is this fight a mental thing for you to get back on top, not just a physical?
I'm good. My life is good. I'm happy. But I'm also very hungry, very determined. I've made long-time goals from a young age, and I want to get to that very top.
You spoke about Orlando feeling weird because you weren't nervous.
Yeah.
Why is this one different?
I'm not nervous. I just feel comfortable. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm comfortable with how things play a part, how things are, and I'm also just excited to just get it on.
Do you think that head noise of Tim's is growing louder as we get closer to the fight and coming off the back of consecutive losses?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm not in his head. I think he sounds things I can pick up on. It just seems like he answers questions very differently every time he answers them. It makes me think he might be a little bit unsure. Can't read into that too much. It could be strategic, but regardless, you know, he says he's not focused on me, and he's focused on it. I'm very, very, very focused on Tim Tsyzu. I've trained, ate, slept. Everything's been about Tim Tsyzu for the last 3 months. So no different now.
What does it mean to be in familiar surroundings here in Newcastle for this type of fight?
Man, hell of a vibe. Hell of a vibe, Newcastle. You know, I can't wait until we step into the ring, because I know it's going to erupt. It's going to erupt, and I'm sure there's a couple tickets left. I know it's going to be a sellout. It's going to be one hell of a show. You know.
What did he say to you?
You know what, Newcastle people, I think they got the record for the most amount of beers drunk in a venue. I think we should smash it this time. So let's do it.
All good?
All good. See you guys.